welcome back to more Empyrion multiplayer. Hal here with Adreden. How you doing this evening, sir?
Hello, I'm doing well.
All right, so now I'm gonna set this thing up. So for the folks who are joining us, we are continuing in it. The alpha has updated to 8.22, but we decided not to restart on a new map because, well, we had just started the previous one. And, you know, we get most of the things that were in the update. We just don't get the new terrain generation. And there's a couple of other things that fix, but we're not going to worry about that either.
I'm so new to the game that I'm cool just learning the basics from this. So
okay, so now every structure. So let me back up here a second. What we're looking at right now is one of the wreckage POIs, right? For the people who are joining us for the first time, this is where we ended up stopping last time. Adreden and I did do a little bit of mining off camera so that we had fuel for the hover vehicle. And now we're going to go ahead and take this thing apart. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put a core on it. And I am going to put the core right there. Now, what that does is that allows us to claim this whole thing. So, Adreden,
yep.
If you come back here on the aft portion, and if I can stop jumping around, there we go. So, if you come up here.
Yep.
Okay, so go ahead and switch to your multi-tool.
Okay, number 5.
Yep, and then you want to go to the salvage option. It's around 10 o'clock on the rotor, the dial there.
Okay.
Okay, and then look straight up.
Okay.
And what you're going to do is you're going to take these steel blocks out.
Okay.
You'll get XP for this, but you'll also get some supplies back.
Cool. Should we take out these windows as well?
Yeah. Now, remember, you do things... because this POI is actually not a ship, it is actually a base.
Yeah.
Structural integrity is an issue here. So, so if you undercut things too much, you will basically destroy large sections of the ship. Well, of the POI.
It says I cannot change the structure with the multi-tool.
What structure you Oh, is this... Oh, you know why? Let's see. There you go. Now you can.
Permission kind of thing?
Yeah. Now you can.
Okay.
You can do it now. So,
yeah.
So while he's doing that, I'm going to grab these because I don't want to lose components. And some of these actually return... Well, they used to return... Type 1 medical station.
Whoa!
Okay, that was me screwing up the structural integrity. I didn't realize that one little block was holding everything together up there. Okay, so yeah, basically, start at the top and work your way down. Okay. And the area that the core is in, make that your last piece to take apart.
Okay, will do.
But make sure you do grab the core before you take everything else apart.
Grab the core before I take everything else apart?
Or? Well, once you get down to that point,
yeah.
Grab the core and then grab everything else.
Okay.
All right. So while you are doing that, the silicon is over there. I am going to go do a little bit of silicon mining because all the plates that you're going to pull off of that will take care of most of our basic iron needs.
Cool.
And it's probably going to get a little choppy on my side. I don't know if it's going to affect the Adreden or not. But if you're watching from my side, because he is hosting this for us, he's hosting this on his local machine. It's just like every other game that does peer-to-peer stuff. If you get too far away from the host, it gets a little wonky. So do keep that in mind. It's not a reflection on the game in general for gameplay. It's, limitation of technology.
Yep. Okay, cool.
So we're going to hit F5 to bring out our drone. And then for those watching on my side, I'm going to show you an advanced user tactic. If you do what I just did, you get your radar back. So you can actually see if hostile drones are showing up. So Adreden, if you want to do it, it's when you have the drone out, open your inventory and then close your inventory, and it'll give you the regular HUD.
Oh yeah.
All right,
Huh.
so
But it's relative to my player.
yes.
Okay. Which is fine, I guess. It's just
Well, the drone only has a range of about 50 meters, so it's
yeah.
not a huge thing.
Well, this is way better taking apart the ship with the drone.
Yeah. They have made the drone useful.
I like this.
Yeah, I'm glad. I know, right? Now we settled in for the TDM that is mining.
Yeah, alright.
That's
Every
part of the
game's-
game. It's part of the game.
Yeah.
Alright.
Whoa. Just a little bit finicky. Hopefully one... Oop, wait a second.
Okay,
I think that's like the only block holding the front and the back together. I'm going to leave that one there for now.
yeah. And there are ways to fine tune the drone a little bit. I think if you hold the left Alt, it's either Shift or Alt, I don't remember which. It basically forces the drone to stay mostly level
Hmm.
and slows down the controls a little bit.
Hmm.
It's either Alt Control or Shift. I don't remember which. Watch, it's changed and it's none of them now.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't seem to get it to work, so... No worries, though.
Am I picking up
Reload that gun there, sir.
Oh, I left the extra fuel with you. I'll have to come back and grab some fuel.
What happens if I take the block out that I'm standing on? Do I just fall to the ground?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're high enough up, you will take damage from falls, but
Okay.
it's like some of the other games. It's kind of inconsistent as to when you actually take the fall damage.
Okay.
So we finally
I can
made it
live with that.
to the silicon here. Silicon. So the two things that I want to pick up today are going to be the silicon and the copper. Because like I said earlier, with the plates that you're picking up, we'll have most
Yep.
of our basic iron needs met.
Okay.
So when we get to the point where we can make the tier 2 multi-tools,
Yep.
those things are brutal on basis. You know how it's taking like 4 or 5 shots to get rid of one of those blocks?
Yep.
With the tier 2 drill, you'll one-shot most of the stuff there.
That's good to me. Okay, so how do I want to take this apart here? We want to just keep gnawing away at all that until we come forward. Okay. That's fine.
They weren't
Yeah.
joking when they said they were changing the extraction rate on these things. Oh, the drill,
Yep.
just you extract so little resource now.
Huh.
It's okay. We're getting resource, and that's what matters.
Yep. Slowly grinding away at this here ship. But this seems faster than Space Engineers.
Mm-hmm. In some cases.
In some cases, okay.
Yeah.
I guess I mean like the tier 3 or whatever, the highest tier tools and Space Engineers are pretty damn quick, so...
Yeah. One of the things that this game does that's different from that game is the what you'll hear people refer to as the player tedium.
Yeah.
Where you're just kind of stuck doing things for a while, well, like mining.
Yeah.
You do have to do that in this game, but the scale is different.
Okay.
So
By random block.
Yeah, I mean, it works. So,
Yep.
but it's also, like I've said before, it's a different in the focus.
Yeah.
Space Engineers really is meant to be more of a closer to a sim than it is a survival game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where this is more of a survival game that has some of the elements that you're used to from Space Engineers. Like
Hmm.
so. I didn't realize I was that far away from it. Huh. All right. So we're gonna head back, go drop this stuff off, see if we've got some fuel over there. I think we have some fuel over there. Whee!
Okay.
Nice.
Boom. Just about done.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I was gonna say, don't forget to grab the core.
Yeah.
Right.
Just hit F and then pick it up, or?
Nope. You have to salvage it just like you do all the other blocks.
Okay. Cool.
That was not what I wanted to do.
All right.
So we're gonna drop
That wasn't too
this.
bad. That was actually pretty simple.
Yeah, no, it's a very straightforward process.
Yeah.
And I am going to eat that last steak.
How much more of my food is still good? So nanotubes, mechanical components, optical fiber, glass,
There you go.
steel plates.
You can throw it right into the constructor.
Okay.
Oh, damn, I forgot to get the fuel. Hold on a second.
Okay. Here in a moment.
Maybe I did grab it. Did you grab the fuel? Maybe you grabbed the fuel.
Which fuel?
The biofuel?
Have 2 biofuel on me. You like it?
That's fine. I'll make a couple of more, but we need to go get plant fiber.
Okay.
We're almost out.
Yeah.
And
Right. So we will drop all these goodies in here.
actually, you know what? I'm gonna cheat a little bit.
Cheap.
Yeah, can you do me a favor? In the constructor, I think you can make this by default. Yes, you can. Can you queue up a chainsaw?
Sure. Weapons and items.
Yes.
Chainsaw. It looks like it is queued. Okay.
Awesome.
Hal, tell us what a chainsaw is good for.
Okay, so all these trees that are around us, you can use the chainsaw and to get lumber out of them. Well, you can use the lumber to get the fiber to make the cellulose that we need for ammo,
Cool.
and also fuel. So basically, you can use fuel to gather fuel.
Nice.
Yeah.
So trees are good things.
Yep.
Okay. Hello, tree. We'll put you to a good use.
Well, what's funny is that we've gotten to the point already, because I just hit level 6 a little while ago. At level 7, we can use the tier 2 drill, and we start getting into like the tier 2 tools and weapons.
Okay.
Let's see, at level. Actually, I can make the tier 2 assault rifle right now. We don't have the supplies for it, but I could make it.
Ah. And roughly what level would we be when we leave planet?
Minimum level 7 to 10.
So that's kind of soonish. Possible if we wanted to go that route.
Yeah, if you're really trying to get off the planet as fast as possible, level 7.
Okay.
With the changes that have been made to the game, though, I would not recommend actually going to space for any duration of time until you're at least level 10. And the reason for that being is that if you don't have an HV, where you can use the armor locker at level 7. Actually, I guess for small vessels you could too, because that would be level 5. Yeah, so no, yeah, level 7 you'd be able to go into space.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Level am I? Sorry, folks at home. I'm just a little bit still figuring this game out.
And what's the rule when we equip a new item for the first time?
We reload it. Right off the bat.
Yep.
I gotta reload this, I think.
All right. So with this thing, you just walk up and use it just like for any other tool. Left click and hold, and you'll get the logs. Now, unlike the other tools, when you right click, you normally get a pop-up menu because this thing has only one use, and that's to cut. There are no other options. Now, if you want a very cheesy weapon, this thing is brutal because if you rush in, like if it's something that is a slow attack speed, if you can dodge the first shot you get in there.
Yeah.
See how much damage that does?
Actually, it didn't do any damage.
Really? Oh, this thing must be not friendly fire. Oh.
Hooray for me!
Yeah, so you know those spiders that took like 4 and 5 shots of shooting them in the face a bunch?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe like 3 hits with this thing.
Okay. Which would happen within a couple seconds.
Yeah, no, it does ridiculous amounts of damage.
Okay.
They've nerfed it like 3 times that I know of. Because it used to be the range on it. If
yeah.
You know how I complain about there not being a punch feature in the game?
Mm-hmm.
This is the hand of God punch.
Nice.
It used to be something like the Triceratops, which have a ridiculous amount of hit points and natural armor. This would kill one in like 2 seconds.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. So
I like that chainsaw. I wish I could get one in real life.
I don't know, it looks cool, doesn't it?
Yeah.
They did a really good job with it. And this is the new texture too. It actually looks better than it used to. All right. So now that we have a little bit of lumber, we have 24 logs, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so for each log that you put in here and convert into plant fiber, you get 20 plant fiber. So you get an average of 4 logs per tree. It for 1 load of fuel, if you do everything as close to 100% efficient as possible, you should be able to get something like 6 trees. So you'll end up with about 20 logs or so before you have to refuel, right?
Right.
Actually, you might actually get more than that. But needless to say, before you run out of fuel, you'll have 20 or more logs, which means at 20 logs, that's 400 plant fiber for less than the cost of 1 fuel. So if you are new to the game and you are just starting out, grab a chainsaw, cut down a couple of trees, convert that to fiber, and make fuel. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and queue up 5 of these.
I got to avoid the thrusters. I got a little bit burnt the last time. I had to use my healing cream or whatever that was.
Yeah.
Antibiotic cream?
Yeah, antibiotic.
Yeah.
Okay, so that gets us fuel. Now, the fuel is important because I need it for mining. Oh, that's not good.
What's not good?
Come over here for a second.
Mm-hmm.
And jump up on top of the cockpit and look east and a little bit south.
Are you hiding behind here for a reason?
No, not at all.
I'm getting the radioactivity.
That's why I was standing on the cockpit.
Look east. Okay.
Okay, look east and a little bit south. If you jump, you can probably see it with where you're standing. Do you see a red glowy thing over there?
I see the honey tree.
Okay, so if you see the honey tree, look a little bit south of that, towards the tree that's over there. Or better yet, get in the ship, get in the passenger seat.
Ah! F. Okay.
Okay, now I am not going to stop.
Oh, there's the red.
Yeah. Okay, so That little beastie has a range attack that will do dermal damage.
Ah.
Now, if you sit far enough back, works. You can do this easily with an HV or an SV. If you have guns on it, you can sit at maximum range and kill it, and it won't fire back at you.
Nice.
Keep in mind that the projectile that thing fires is strong enough in I think it's about 2 hits, it'll destroy the basic blocks on your HV or SV.
Ouch.
So keep that in mind. It does something like 50% of your health in a shot.
Yes. Okay, that's not good. Well, I mean, good for it.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So I'm gonna bring the HV over here.
Well, how much longer till we get weapon? There's a minigun, level 5. It says it's locked. Looks like I could unlock it.
Yeah, if you've got the points for it, go for it.
Is there nothing else we need that's more important than the Gatling gun? Just want to make sure.
Get the turret. If you're gonna actually, can you get the turret?
There's a minigun turret that's level 7.
So we have to get you to level 7 so that you can, because you're unlocking the HV stuff, right?
Yeah.
No, the minigun turret's level 5. Under hover vessel.
Oh, okay. I just assumed that was Gatling gun, unless I'm looking in the wrong place.
No. It's it takes 7 points to unlock it. The Gatling gun's 5 points.
Oh, I see. Level 3 is okay. Yeah, I got it. Buy it.
How many points do you have?
36.
Get the armor locker, the clone chamber, and then the minigun.
Okay. Armor locker unlocking.
Okay, and that will allow us to build to equip armor that we either find or make, as well as the modules. There's upgrade mods you can put in the armor.
Okay.
The clone chamber gives us a spawn point, and then the minigun turret gives us defense.
Cool. Well, I've got those now, so.
Okay. You have access to the crafting station, sir, if you would like to go ahead and queue one of each of those up.
Oh, okay. Mobile constructor. That would be devices?
Yes. Now, the other question is did you put all the supplies in that you got from reclaiming that base?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. So that way we're not going to hopefully run out of materials quickly.
Mm-hmm. It's going to take me a couple minutes to figure this out, guys. I'm just slow at this.
Don't worry about it. It's all good. Alright, so there is a copper deposit nearby, right? Like directly under us? Okay. So what I'm going to do... I'm kind of mad at the developers lately. Because one of the things that they did is they changed it so that when you get out of a like the HV and SV and stuff, the ship stops hovering.
Right.
And then when you get back into it, it starts hovering again. I don't know if that's a bug or if it was by design to remove it. But the reason I'm mad at them is because doing that means you can't basically use the ships as mobile turrets anymore. What you used to be able to do is say like the HV, they hover 3 meters off the ground, right? Is their max hover height. So what you do is you set your hover height to maximum, get out, bring out your drone like this, and then go and mine, because nothing could attack you because you were up and away from, basic ranged attacks.
Right.
And they felt that was a little cheaty, so they said, no, you can't do that anymore. Why am I not seeing the...
Oh, this is better.
Weird. Okay.
Okay. Figure this out. Let's... Armor locker looks like that. Clone chamber looks like this. Gun turret looks like that. Okay.
Yeah, the turret's going to be under the weapons tab. Everything else should be in the devices tab, I believe.
Okay. I don't see the minigun turret. I just see the Gatling gun.
Oh, no, we need the base for that. Dang it. I think we need the full constructor.
Okay. I think this little Gatling gun will attach to the vessel. That's what it says. Attachable to the vessel. Do we want one of those or no?
If you want. But it's only I'll be able to... Well, whoever's piloting the ship will be able to fire it.
That's fine. I'll make one of those.
Yeah, it's a fixed position cannon. So.
That's okay.
Yeah. It's a good way to level up.
Yeah, okay.
The other thing you're going to need is an ammo box.
An ammo box?
Yep.
I've seen one of those. Ammo box.
I don't know if we actually... Did we put one on the ship already? I don't remember. We put a bunch
I don't recall doing it.
Okay. I just remember we put a bunch of things on the ship to prepare for future expansion.
This was hover vehicle, right? Hover vehicle, okay.
Oh.
I'm just wondering why I'm having a hard time finding these things.
That will also be in the weapons. And it'll be like in the middle of the pack of weapons. It's just kind of sitting there. Alright, so we're gonna grab a little bit more copper. How much do we have? We'll wait and see, after it ticks next time, we'll take a look. Alright.
Harvester module Gatling gun.
It's 32.
Devices. Ah, okay. Here we go. Way up here. So armor locker. Great. And clone chamber. Still don't see the clone chamber.
Clone chamber might require the regular crafting station. If you look at the schematic for it, like when you go into the skill tree,
yeah,
there will be color blocks, and each color block will relate to what type of crafting station the recipe will be available in.
Okay.
Are you still inside the... Yep, you are. Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, so it shows it as like a teal and a red.
Okay, so base and CV. Basically, it has to be a full constructor or an advanced constructor.
Okay.
So yeah,
that's the same with the minigun turret, but we have an armor locker being produced. So
nice. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to find a somewhat secure place for us to hold up for a little bit, make some materials, and rebuild this thing.
Okay.
Because we've gotten to the point now where we can actually start having real gear.
Right.
So I'm thinking, if you would like, what we'll do is we'll prep it for the idea of having an actual mobile base.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and we are at 28 right now. We're closing in on that 30 area.
All right.
So do we want to call it here? And then when we come back, we'll go ahead and do some stuff off camera, do some crafting, get things set up, and then when we come back, we'll do the HV upgrade.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
Yep.
Okay, then I want to thank everybody for stopping in today. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit those like buttons. If you want to see more and you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe. Not only is it a nice thing to do, but it lets us know that you're interested in what we're making. So,
yeah.
And if you really want to be up on date, that little bell after you hit the subscribe button, click that thing, because if you don't, you may not get the message that we've released new videos, and well, then everybody's going to be sad. You won't get our videos, and you won't get, we won't let you be able to watch our videos. So,
yep, that's right.
All right. So on that note, if you're watching from my side, make sure you definitely pay a visit over to Adreden. Not only will you get to see the other side of what we did today, but you'll get to see some of the things that he's doing, which includes some. Have you started? You've done some solo Empyrion now, I think, right?
I'm probably going to start soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
But there is a lot of 7 Days to Die content over on his channel, and he's just a good guy to hang out with. So definitely pay him a visit and throw him a sub over on that side as well.
And if you're on my side, make sure you go check out Hal. Got a lot more knowledge about Empyrion if you're interested. So, dive in there with him, and he'll teach you the ropes.
Well, I don't know about teaching you the ropes, but I'll probably get you killed at some point.
Well, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, well, it's a learning experience, right?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to get out of here. Hope you all have a fantastic week. Thanks again for stopping in. And as always, folks, take care and be safe out there, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Catch you next time, all.